one that's like 800 by 480? That's weird because that's the standard. Okay, huh. Whatever, go with it. We'll see what it looks like.
Should be on now.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god. We're off.
Let's... Hold on. Alright, so it's transmitting in 360 then. Let's see. It's working. You put that gate close setting on. You need to change that because that's what that's doing is it's just making it so that you have to talk louder for it to transmit. Like it's not. You need to change that back to however it was. So that's not affecting your volume. It's just affecting when you transmit.
I went back to default on it, so I don't know if that'll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but well, I don't know. Whatever. Go with it. We'll see what happens.
All right, man.
Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay, well, play the game. See
Play the game, honky.
I mean, it's in low resolution, but whatever. I can see what's going on, you know.
You get the gist of it.
Yeah, it's good enough. And
Yes.
it's not doing the buffering thing now. We'll see if that holds or not.
I'm just about ready to leave this planet, I think.
Yeah.
Because, like, there is... If you take a look here, there's, like, these things that you can find. And it looks like I'm missing 3 out of them.
What things is that?
Units received.
They're, like, records.
The little... Oh, okay.
Which I think is just, like, when I find something and I find, like, a recorded, like, journal entry kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Because, like, really, there's just items in most of these buildings. There's not a whole lot of, like, actual things to find.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on.
Me neither. I'm learning as I go. What's that?
Yeah, but I haven't been going the whole time you have.
No. Okay, so basically, I fixed my ship, and this ship that I have here, this is the one they give you with you pre-order.
Oh, okay, so it's like the...
It's a little bit more
starter
upgrade,
ship,
yeah. It was the starter one that I had at first
pre-order.
was like really small.
Okay.
A lot of caves in this game.
Okay, well, that's good. Caves are cool.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Have you died yet or anything?
Yeah, you just
Inventory
respawn.
full.
Do you
I
like
always-
lose everything in your inventory or anything like that?
I think so.
Okay.
It really gives you like sweet FA for room to put anything. And the controls are kind of hard to learn.
I know there's like trade stations and stuff that you can go sell.
Yes. It's
Stuff
just,
but I don't
I haven't been
much
across
about
one of those in a while.
Gotcha.
And everywhere you go, you discover, like I've discovered so many like beacons on the planet. It's like, you discovered this area. And it's kind of a little bit too much, you know, like, yeah, I get it, it's a game of exploration, but come on. You have life support suits, so you have
Do
to,
Inventory full.
They
Yeah.
replenish it in your ship?
no, you gotta like power it.
Oh, from what?
You can use different things for power. You can use carbon, which you can get from like any life form.
Organic life.
Yeah. You can use plutonium. There's like not thorium. Plutonium. Thamium 9. I'm pretty sure a lot of it's made up. And then there's these like drone things that keep going around scanning everything. It's really annoying. Cause
Don't shoot them.
yeah, as soon as you shoot them, they start shooting you back.
Weird. Well, I mean, I guess if you go to other planets and see what's there and whatever, but
I'm getting there, man. Getting to
see if
that
you can
point.
get upgrades for your ship somewhere and stuff. I know there's space stations, so like if you can learn a space station location, then you can operate in the general area. And whenever you need to trade, you just go to space, just look at the space station.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
go up
But
in
I
the
mean, I don't
space
know.
then.
It's just, you know. Yeah,
Let's
sure.
head towards that blue blocks.
Blue Watch. I'll see it when the stream gets to that.
Pulse jet.
Yeah.
Whoa! Holy crap. I don't know where I'm going.
Me neither.
Huh. Whew. Oh. That took a long time to get out of the atmosphere, I guess.
I guess.
Okay, what do we got out here? We got a bunch of asteroids. There's a planet there.
Oh. No, I
Where?
think you were.
That's a space station.
I don't know, man.
What, you think you were what?
I was gonna say you might have been in like a fast travel mode or something. I don't know.
Well, I
but-
pressed A and D and it like hit my pulse drive or something.
Oh.
What's that?
'Cause I saw it had that animation when somebody was like flying around like he aimed at another planet within the same
Whoa.
system that they wanted to go to, and he activated that, and that's how he got
Uh-huh.
around to different planets and stuff. But yeah, you need to. I don't know how you find a space station. Like you might be able to discover waypoints or something in archives. Like I know he found one guy on a stream found like a set of coordinates in a archive, or it was a structure on a planet that trying to think, what was it? Oh, and he was also able to shoot asteroids.
Yeah, let's check out this space station.
What are we checking it out?
Space station. Wow, there's- So space is big.
Oh yeah, that's good to know. Do you find any stations here?
Yeah. I'm on my way.
Okay, cool.
20 seconds to go. So there's different ways you can do things in this game too. Like you can find plant life and stuff like that, or animal life, and it's up to you if you want to like, I don't know. You can like feed them, and then they help you find resources or something like that. They help you
Okay,
find something.
interesting.
And yeah. Okay, now I'm an autopilot.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, or you can kill them, you know. But you can like make friends with them. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, cool.
All right, so we landed in this space station.
Alright, when the stream catches up, I'll see what that looks like.
Yeah, cool. I can get out and walk around. Well, at least
Go
thank
ahead
God
and
for that.
see if there's a trade station thing. And oh, I saw something
ship.
on one of the streams where like, so the guy was in one of these trade stations like this, and he went over to the front desk, or there was a table next to the desk, and there was this little blue cube, and he clicked on it, and it like restored health or something.
Yeah,
It
there's lots of
said-
things
it
around
said
there.
It doubles that maximum anyway.
Yeah.
So.
There was
Okay.
like an orange one I clicked on earlier. These are the Gek. These are the people that I have so far met.
Okay.
There's an economy, so to speak, I guess. Certain people are selling or buying things at whatever percentage of the galactic average.
Units
Oh,
received.
cool.
Units
Oh,
received.
so you're looking at you can like,
Received.
but you can make an offer to buy his ship.
Yeah, that's cool.
Units received.
Probably shouldn't have sold those power units.
Maybe
Living
not.
room. What does he have to buy?
Is he selling them for higher than what you're getting?
Some things.
On that
It
trade
depends.
network.
It depends on what it is. Like every item
Can
has.
you tell from here?
Well, yeah. If you go to an item that he's going to sell or buy, it'll tell you how much per piece, and then in parentheses or brackets rather, it tells you
Tells
what
you
percentage of the
galactic
galactic
average.
average is.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm gonna explore before that. Oh, there's another ship. They're like coming in while I'm here. That's cool. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
there's NPC ships to fly around and do
Nice. Yeah, pretty disappointed that this isn't an MMO.
stuff. Right?
Like, it's like Fallout 4, man. This is like opportunity wasted. Like,
Oh, yeah.
not only did they
Yeah,
miss
I'm
the
not-
opportunity, they completely wasted it. Okay, I need a
Yep.
Atlas pass for that.
I mean, it's a lot more coding to make it work as an MMO and stuff. Like,
Is it?
making it essentially single player takes a lot less coding.
Yeah, but like as I zoom into where, like when you spawn, it zooms you into where you are, and you can see like all the names and stuff like that that people are naming theirs. Whew.
Yeah, but that's a lot different than actually playing with people on a large scale in an MMO
Yeah.
environment. You know. Yeah, there's a lot of coding that goes into that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's cookie
well,
cutter
what
code
happens when
available
you're
for
a
that that
game
you can
maker.
kind of plug and play, but
Yeah,
like
there should
it still requires a lot of adapting to the new engines and stuff, and you know, so it's not as simple as plug it in and play. You know.
Right.
Yeah, it's not to say it can't be done. I mean, you can totally do it. It's obviously people make MMOs all the time, so it's not like, and you know, on a budget even. So it's not like it's some impossible thing to do. It's just it's even easier to do it single player. So if they can get the sales on single player, why bother coding? If all they're interested in is the sales. And, I don't know, I feel like the fact that they didn't bother to make it even co-op kind of implies that all they're
See,
interested in
and
is
that,
the sales.
yeah, like
You know?
that's what kind of got me was like, how could you not, how could you not make it like at least a couple people co-op, like,
Yeah, just like even just 2 people might go up. But I mean, you'd think they'd make it like 4 or 5
like who makes
playing a co-op campaign. Yeah,
a game of exploration when you're alone that you have to play alone?
yeah, I know that's so silly. Exploration is always better.
So that space
Right,
station
that's why I
had
didn't
like
buy it.
1 room in it.
Yeah, that kind of 6. But yeah, I mean, that's why I never. That's why I didn't buy it. So I was just like,
Yeah.
not worth it.
Where the hell did that come
Ooh,
from?
that ship was just landing when you took off. That one was cool. It had like huge booster rods.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a cargo ship. Okay, that's the one that I'm from.
It's like a little fighter ship with like gigantic booster pods attached to it. I don't know. I only caught a glimpse of it though, so I could be wrong. But yeah, it's very good. Find a new planet. I don't know. Does your navigation system like show other star systems and stuff? Like how do you get star systems?
Apparently there is a galactic map. I just haven't. Here we go. Pulling it up now. Oh shit.
Galactic map M. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of. I'm just curious to see like this is, can you navigate to the nearby stars and things like that, or right now are you pretty much restricted to your
can.
own system?
But it appears that there's like links or something.
You just
Like you have to kind of
galactic-
like hop from system to system. You can't just like set out for one and get there. Wow, this jump, just getting to this planet's gonna take another 40 seconds, man.
That's weird. I would think you could. Maybe you need navigation data because I would think you could just go to any of the stars nearby.
Well, yeah, I don't
That
know.
seems weird.
I've been out in space as long as you.
It's like that link that we were seeing in the map was quite a bit farther away than a lot of the other stars. So
Yeah, but I couldn't get it to link to another one.
yeah, weird.
Probably just missing something.
Yeah, probably, but you never know.
We'll go down and inspect this planet a bit, and then I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go because I gotta go pick Ava up from work at 5. It's
All right.
well, it's 3:30 now, so I got some time. Whoa! Coming down straight down. What the hell is this?
Dive, dive, dive.
Like, who dives into the atmosphere? That's just stupid. Whew. All right.
The flight mechanics on the game look very, very arcadey.
Oh, buddy, I can barely control it. Like, it's terrible.
What do you mean?
Like, it's just, it's kind of like point and lead kind of thing.
Okay. But yeah, but I mean, like, there doesn't appear to be any real aerodynamics or anything.
There aren't. Like, on planet you can't stop because it has quote unquote aerodynamics or whatever. Once you get into space you can stop and everything, but here you have to like
Gotcha.
keep circling around things if you want to
Okay.
take another look at it. Alright, so
Gotcha.
these things I can't
So
access.
That's Clutch there is live streaming No Man's Sky. So
Sorry.
so I'm watching that.
Mess.
No, he's not
What's
like
that?
it's just
no, I'm
me
not like actually
watching
streaming.
it.
Yeah, everybody can get.
Yeah,
Ben.
he's just streaming so that I could watch. That's it.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, I get what you mean.
So yeah, I just linked you to it if you want to pull it up so you can see what we're
Oh,
doing.
thank you.
Yeah. It's there in the general chat.
Oh,
Rebound grenade.
Anyway, it's low resolution because he has very
Shitty
low
internet.
speeds.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but
I want to know why all
it's
these
good enough you
like
can see.
weird drone probe things are like on every planet. What's up with that?
I
Makes
have
no
no
sense to
idea.
me.
I wonder if there's an actual story behind that, or if they just like put them on the planets.
I imagine there is.
You'd think.
It does look nice. I heard that there was for people who pre-ordered it, there was a possible like mess around,
Life support power.
Mess around?
like with the hyperdrive or something like that.
I don't
Well,
know.
he starts with a better ship.
Yeah, a few people got stuck in space due to the pre-order not really working right. They went out with like thinking they had the hyperdrive on the better ship, but the better ship didn't have a hyperdrive, and people have now got stuck in space.
Maybe they're using the ship that you actually start with in the game because you actually have to go into your settings under options and then redeem bonus content. I
that might
was
have been what they were
playing
doing.
like normal and I was like restoring my ship and everything and then I was like, wait a minute. Like, is this the ship that they gave us? Like, I wonder if that takes away the whole thing of having to restore the ship to go anywhere, but I don't know.
It does look
No idea.
nice. How does it play, as in like bug-wise?
So far, I haven't really actually encountered any bugs.
Well, he had that wing molding to the plant thing.
Well, that was kind of weird, yeah. But that didn't affect me.
It didn't affect the gameplay. It was just a weird graphics glitch.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
didn't
landing
see
and
it.
flying is awful. Running around and everything else is all right. That's a weird
Okay.
sound.
Just because I'm thinking about getting it once I get a new card, but how does it runs? I don't really know the specs of your PC, but how does it run roughly for you? Is it like a nice smooth run?
Oh yeah, it's. I don't know what frame rate I'm getting, but I'm sure it's pretty high, and I have everything
It does
cranked.
look quite smooth.
As far as specs on his PC, you can ignore them because his PC is lower spec than mine, but outperforms.
It
mine.
runs amazing. Yeah.
Like, yeah, everything on his computer is lower spec than mine, but it runs better than mine, like, by a long shot. Mine's pretty well optimized and runs better than most people with similar specs to mine. Like his is just some weird freak of nature or freak of manufacturing. I guess.
We don't
that,
question
like,
it.
It just it just like runs.
Don't question it,
above
just
its
accept
specs.
it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if I question it, the PC will be like, "Oh, you're right. I am running too hard."
Yeah. Because it's just like, I mean, his is kind of older stuff, and it's like, it shouldn't perform anywhere near as well as it does.
Sucks.
But yeah, it does well. Anyway, so my point is, you can't look at its specs and get an idea of it.
Right? I don't know. I feel like this game's old. I feel like I'm playing a game that came out at the same time as Spore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's kind of what the graphics look like and stuff to me. They
Yeah,
don't look
that's
very-
what I was thinking when they came out with some of the beta, well, not really beta, but you know, there's some of the alpha stuff they put out. I kept thinking this looks quite low, but I just accepted it as like alpha footage.
Yeah. I was gonna say to Junker, like, I hope this is a beta, but it's not.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it
Oh.
does. I mean, until you get into it, because
An
this was the
upgrade.
thing. Until you get into the ship or into like the space area, that's when it starts to really feel. If it's like when you look at a really bad picture. If you look at it from far away, it looks amazing.
Yes.
But as soon as you get to the actual depth of it and into the thick of it, it suddenly goes a little bit. Yeah, it looks a slight low.
I would say the graphics in this look like if you were to take like Spore and Space Engineers and put them together. That's what it looks like.
Oh. That's kind of bad.
Like the models aren't great.
Yeah.
The textures aren't great. The aliens that I've run into look like, well, because they're generated from like a whole bunch of possible parts, it looks like a Spore ripoff, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. They had a whole load of shite to try and get this out. All the late stuff was
I have
due
no
to...
idea why.
Oh, I know why they had so much hard time. They had lots of different... there was... One of the big ones that was recent was that there was the calculation or something. There was a special software that allows it to have infinite worlds, as it were.
Right.
That was... There was a company that went and basically said, that's our... software, and then No Man's Sky, the producers. Who created No Man's Sky?
No idea.
I can't remember.
Some company that's
They-
probably not going to make another game ever again.
Well, they had to like tell them that it was their own thing. I don't know really what happened about that, but I do know that they had a whole misfit with Sky. Now over here in Britain, Sky is a company that's basically a cable company. But their name, Sky, is branded and, you know, it's copyright to use it. So when they saw No Man's Sky, they then sent a legal thing over to them saying you can't use the word Sky in your title.
You
or
can't.
we'll, yeah.
Yeah,
That
good
was
luck with
already
that.
established with another lawsuit in another game. You can't copyright a name.
Yeah.
Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion had they were sued by a company that was something else Rebellion, and they're like, you used the word Rebellion in your name, and you can't do that. So like they took it to court and whatever. And
Wait,
the court was
didn't
like, you
that
can't copyright
just
your
happen
word.
with another game? Like not No Man's Sky, but like another game was getting like the exact same thing. Somebody tried to say.
You know, Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion had that over the word Rebellion, but
Right.
that was a few years ago, and they won theirs, so I believe. And the developer and publisher is Hello Games, by the way.
Oh yes, that's
on
right.
this
Yeah.
side.
What a stupid name.
So
They got a
made
load of death
Joe
threats and shit
Danger,
as well.
Joe Danger 2, the movie. Yeah, basically they made Joe Danger. That's the only other game they have. Whatever that is, I've heard of it.
Never heard of it.
It appears to be a split screen, like a single player or a split screen stunt biking game, but like two-dimensional 3D graphics with two-dimensional movement planes.
Sounds like Trials.
So 2.3D, 2.5D. But yeah, kind of like Trials, only I think way more cartoony.
Oh, okay. So the new Trials. What's the new Trials?
It looks
that's
like a
coming out?
kid's Trials game, basically.
Oh, right. Okay.
So anyway,
Some of
yeah,
those
that's-
really
that's the
simple
other game
games
that-
are like ridiculously fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Like some of my
know,
favorite games
totally.
look like they should be a browser, like a Java browser game. Like Snake
Uh-huh.
is my favorite game. I swear to God, I love Snake.
Was that the old like Nokia phone Snake sort
Yes.
of thing? Really old. Yeah,
Love
yeah.
it.
We used to
I
love
could
it.
pl- I
There
could-
was that, and there was an old. No, it wasn't Space Invaders like they like what we think of Space Invaders in the gaming world. But there was one that you could get for a phone that was similar. I had for an old brick Nokia phone.
Yeah.
Oh, and I fucking loved that thing.
There's like no plant life on this planet.
No, that's what I'm
There's a
trying to
little
say.
bit,
There's
yeah.
literally no
I'm
shrubbery
noticing
whatsoever.
the
Need to get some carbon.
the graphics and the planets. Well, I mean, you've only seen a couple here, but I've been watching other streams and stuff. The different planets and stuff. They don't look alive to me.
Nothing
the
about
way
it looks
just-
alive.
Yeah, just like the way the terrain is, the way the plant life is, and all that stuff. I'm like, this is not how this kind of stuff forms in nature. And I know these are other planets and whatever, but they still are subject to the laws of physics
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know,
Basically, they
I mean,
procedurally
it's just,
generated it. They just didn't
Just have, like, these
intelligently
little
procedurally
areas,
generate it.
Yeah, it's random. It's not. It doesn't have parameters to make it look natural, as
Yeah.
far as I can tell.
Whoa.
Like I said, I mean, it's
Although
not like
this
I've seen
planet
every
looks
planet in
like
the galaxy. It's just
Although to be honest, this planet looks like it's just sort of because you got little pockets. It's almost like the beginning of life itself. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole religion and shit,
No, I
all
know.
that crap. But if you think of how
Oh,
microscopes and all that stuff, how it's sort of just breeded in little areas, it starts to come through like that in essence.
well, but you gotta look at the lay of the land, how water
Yeah.
would interact with it,
Oh yeah, definitely.
things like that, and none of that seems to be accounted for in this game. You know,
See that thing up there? That thing can attach.
Did you get damaged
like we said,
by
we could
that
discuss-
plant? Or-
Yeah, this one
Oh,
hanging
yeah,
from the
that-
roof.
Yeah, see, look at that.
But I
So I
can't
keep-
shoot in here.
I haven't actually seen much of No Man's Sky gameplay. I don't really understand it that much. But I keep seeing like shoot some of the plants and collect the resources.
Yeah.
What are you using those resources for?
Everything.
Right.
I have my mining beam itself requires energy. Energy can be used for a lot of things. You can use things like plutonium, power canisters, carbon, all these things to recharge the technology.
Energy
I mean, the
cells or whatever.
thrusters on your ship need carbon. There's pulse jet. Like everything in this game requires elements. Like my except for my jetpack. But my life support requires power. My suit requires power.
Oh,
My ship, my launch thrust, pulse engines, hyperdrive, phase beams, photon cannons. There's
everything.
crafting.
We get it.
Yeah.
Is there
but
any
yeah.
sort of multiplayer aspect in this?
No.
Okay, so the multiplayer is not really there. What it amounts to is you cannot group up with anyone. You can't start the game together or anything like that. You can potentially randomly run into people, but the universe is so big that the developers have said there's a good chance that will actually never happen, even though you can do it.
And it says your life support's low if you're
even
at
if-
70%. So that's nice. Sorry, just to,
Nice, yes.
yeah.
But I was gonna say also, if you wanted to meet up with another player, apparently now I haven't looked through the navigation system on this or
Yeah.
anything, but from what people are saying, even if like you and your friend spawned in almost the same spot, which is unlikely, then you can, with the navigation, you can narrow it down to a general section of space, but you can't pinpoint exactly which planet in that general section each other are on. So there's like 1,000 planets in that section, and so you'd have to just fly to each one of those planets and find each other. So basically, if you wanted to meet up with a friend in co-op, it would wind up taking you like years, like real life years, to meet
Yeah.
up, at least. Assuming you started in the same part of the universe,
Yeah.
it would
It
take
would
there's
make sense
real
that
years.
they would like put like
Yeah.
some sort of thing that will make you recognize, and so you can like send a message to people within the game via like some sort of GPS marker of where exactly you are.
Yeah, but then, I mean, there still has to be somebody in your general area, and apparently
Oh, yeah,
that's
of
not
course,
likely
I
to be
get
the case, you know? Like, in all likelihood, everybody's so far apart, it would literally take years of travel to get to each other if you knew where each other
Yeah.
were. You know.
Yeah.
Which
So
I don't know.
it's
I
one
think
of
that's
those,
kind of
like-
dumb.
Yeah. So basically, they took this. So it's basically a single player game. You know. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this game. I mean, it's an exploration game. Exploration games, you can't single player. You got to at least have co-op. You know.
Yeah.
Especially as
I mean-
it's this desolate. Well, I haven't seen any
The
of
other,
the other planets, but
the planet
yeah.
we just came from had life. This is more of a
Yeah.
moon. This
It
planet
looks
is actually
more like,
like
something like Mars or something
Yeah.
from today.
well,
Yeah,
there's
it-
I think it is a moon because I opted to go for the
Yeah.
smaller planet as opposed to the bigger one that we were looking at. So I'm gonna do a quick fly around this planet if it doesn't have anything more to offer.
So
Yeah.
how big? I know that the planets vary, but can you say, for example, you went onto a slightly bigger planet that wasn't quite a moon? Would you be able to? How long would it take to, for example, do a 360 of this planet, for example?
Jeez, I don't know.
Just walk it.
To
Just
walk it? Ugh,
Yeah.
dude, I don't
That
even
would
know.
take a long time.
A long
the planets
time.
are reasonably large.
Yeah, they're
not,
pretty big.
They're not small.
And they're
it's
like-
just that there doesn't seem to be much reason or rhyme to the generation, the terrain generation on them.
No.
Yeah.
And
Which,
really,
I mean,
all
to
I've
be-
really come across is like some elemental stuff, a couple alien life forms, but like really, there's nothing really cool in any of these buildings. Like, there's upgrades. I'm learning the language of the aliens that are native to my system.
Yeah, and I'll say, like, in terms of terrain generation, a good, like, probably most people even might not even realize, oh, this terrain does not make sense.
Yeah.
This isn't how planets form, this isn't how the, weather erodes it and whatever. But most people may not even realize that because the vast majority of our planet's population lives in cities that are just, like, flattened out cities, with all the
Yeah.
concrete everywhere. They don't see how the land forms out there. and
Exactly. Yeah.
a lot of them never leave the city. So I'm surprised at the number of people that never leave the city. Whereas I live in the middle of a forest and I see how all this stuff happens, how the terrain forms. With the
We've
water
just
effects
moved
on it and all
house,
that kind of
so-
stuff,
We've just moved up to like the north, to where we are. And I've been living in a small county for my life that's been very flat and built up on and very agricultured and all that stuff. But
Yes.
coming over here, you suddenly realise there's mountains, hills, and stuff.
Yeah.
You can suddenly start seeing that there's areas that haven't really been had any agricultural or artificial element attached to it. So.
But I mean, like, if you look in these planets, they've got mountains and they've got plains and whatever, but the way their mountains are formed and the way their plains are formed and stuff is not natural. It looks very inorganic, doesn't look right. But at the same time, that's nitpicky. Well, it's not really nitpicky because the whole point in this game is exploration, which is exploring different
Okay,
planets and
but
stuff. So that's actually pretty key.
the one thing I don't think that they considered with this whole exploration thing is like, so far since I've been on this planet, there have been tons of these little, I don't know what you want to call them, little modular bases, okay? Right? And what have we learned? Why are they here?
Yeah. Nothing.
What were they doing? Where is everybody?
Is there no journals or data uplinks you can get or anything?
I find the odd one, yeah. I just found one in the last building we were at. It was just
What
a
did it
quick
say?
little thing about a life
the
form that they had
computer turns
found,
on.
but... What the hell
Well, I
is
mean,
that?
They
I
want
mean,
you to hear. They want you to explore. Like, they don't want the story to be revealed in the first few hours. This is obviously intended for you to play it for
But
the
the story has
rest
to
of your
start.
living days.
yeah.
So
I suppose the story
so
does
maybe
kind
one of
of
those things
start.
that like pieces.
I mean, after a good few hours, you've gone through it, and you're going, "Where the hell is everyone?" That's a good start.
Yeah.
But
like, I
there's no
feel
real
it might
follow-up
be-
to that. It's literally just there's no one here.
Yeah, then and it may be like as you explore, maybe in a week or two you'll find something that gives you a hint, and then in another week or two you'll find something more, and maybe it's meant to just be that spaced out that you just, it's meant to be.
Unless they plan to do
plays
some
over
updates
years
to it to give it like a story update.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you can use your binoculars and like analyze plant life and stuff like that, and then discover it, and then you can trade it in for money.
Huh, trade in the knowledge.
Who are you trading it to?
There's
that?
NPC factions and stuff
Yeah.
all over, I think. Yeah. So you're trading
Here's-
in the knowledge on it.
Just found a drop pod.
Ooh, maybe is it Russian drop pod? Maybe
I think
it's
I've
from
actually
Gravity.
already been to this one. I think this is the first place we stopped when we got here, because, yeah, discovered. I think.
Oh, okay.
It's, yeah, I already discovered this one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, so far the game seems kind of boring. It just seems kind of a little bit on the grindy side.
Yeah,
So-
not gonna
It
lie to
looks
you.
very
it's-
it just feels very much like a sandbox exploration at the minute,
Well,
with some random bits and
looks-
pieces.
I mean, sandbox exploration, but it looks like there's just nothing interesting to do. All you're gonna do is surviving and move to the next thing, scan it, but there's never anything really interesting. Like all the random generation is. It looks like a very poorly done random generation engine and stuff like that. You know.
After this stop.
Yeah,
I'll go to a
it
different
does
planet.
feel. I mean, when you're going to these just little areas, they do feel like they've just found a nice flat-ish area and stuck a load of random bits and pieces on there.
I don't even think they did that. I think it's all an algorithm.
Oh yeah, it's definitely all an algorithm, but
What did you say, Clutch, just a minute ago, though?
Oh, after this stop here, I'll go to a different planet.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
to see something different, and then I can...
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that we just got an odd cluster of planets here, but I mean, I've watched some of the other streams, I've watched their trailers, like their different trailers pre-launch, and all the planets struck me as this kind of poorly generated.
I've seen some pretty
Again, that's
crazily
that-
steel reinforced... Oh, I could destroy the store.
And
if I
it's not
ever
like it
went
doesn't
on
have
this
its
game-
moment, it has its moments, but it's just like, looks like the vast majority of what you're doing is doing a few kind of planned stuff.
Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Shit.
I think if I ever went on this game, I'd literally just go into sort of like a planet and just completely fire so many lasers at it, just in case that someone so happens to land there and go, oh shit, there might be something a bit more interesting over here.
No. Okay.
But I'm
guess
sure
that's
they'll
coordinated
do
explosives.
something.
Oh, those drones attacked you because you attacked that pod?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So the drones are linked to all these pods somehow.
This gun is not accurate.
Hey, we
This is-
discovered a plot thing. The drones and the pods are linked.
Well,
I,
Try to live
I
it.
guess
they kind of don't
I
like
don't
you
think-
being violent at all.
Maybe the drones are just there to like protect everything. Just like guardians.
I guess it's this planet definitely feels like a Dwemer planet from Skyrim. You don't really know what's going on. You don't really know why these things are here.
Sentinel force.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know.
Whoa! A ground one!
Upgrade. They've discovered wheels.
Yeah.
They've discovered the floor is not made of lava.
Shield down.
Damn.
Combat unit deployed. Oh.
Is there like? I'm guessing there's some bigger guns at some point.
Shield down.
Yeah, I believe you can buy.
Oh shit.
Damage
Ah.
taken.
Oh man, that thing is
Go
tearing you
away.
apart. You get in your ship and just like orbital bombard it.
Not enough fuel in the thruster.
You're gonna die in a minute.
Technology recharge.
Oh no. I keep thinking the left-hand side is your health bar, and I think I've just discovered it's your shield bar. So what's
Top
what's the
left
UI
is, yeah,
on
it's
here?
like a shield. I'm not sure what happens when you get through the shield entirely.
You don't have fuel in yours.
The one on the right is the cooldown on your weapon.
Yep.
Any more?
Does your ship?
Huh?
Yeah,
Want some shit?
does your ship at the minute have any sort of weapons on it?
Yep. It has kind of like the same... What the hell are the things on top of this? Dimensional matrix.
Yep, I thought he'd be there.
Huh.
Reload accelerant. So the big problem here is they give you this multi-tool that you can like add things to, and you have to like upgrade slots. So you can't do a lot because I only have like 2 free slots here, and like, whoa, why are you fucking serious?
Elite Sentinel
Yeah. So how do you get upgrades?
Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my god! Ah! Ah!
Let's see what
Run
happens.
away!
Yeah, this is very exciting.
Holy crap!
Something's actually happening in the game.
Run away!
Oh, I think if you just discovered how to put shit on your weapon.
Oh, wow, yeah. So your threat level got increased when you defended yourself. Okay.
Oh shit!
Walker.
Yeah, that is a worry.
Well, at
I
least
didn't
we
see
know
that
that,
coming.
that combat can get some bigger stuff involved.
There's a
You know?
fucking AT-AT in there.
Oh my god, I can't aim down on this. Like, I seriously hate the flying in this game. It doesn't allow you to fly towards the ground.
Flying?
No.
Is there a
Oh, so it's like
is there a
continuous
way to
hover
turn
mode.
off
sort of.
like
Yeah.
safe flying?
Like, I'm trying to fly directly into the ground right now.
There's got to be a way to turn that off or something.
It isn't. I can land. Where's that big whore?
It is in fact just an AT-AT.
Holy crap.
Pretty much.
That thing rocked me.
The beam cannon, you know.
Wasn't there a similar one for the Imperial Guard?
One with a beam like that? I don't know.
Yeah, there was. Yes, there was. There was. I can't remember. The Sentinels, I think.
I have no idea.
Sentinels.
But these are sentinels, by the way. Anyway,
I think they're called Sentinels.
yeah, these drones. I don't know.
Okay. So that was interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean,
That just
really.
improved the story.
I'm just gonna fly
hoping
around
that
a bit.
there's nothing- I'm hoping that it's not like. I'm hoping there's more to the game and it just hasn't revealed itself yet. is what I'm
I
trying
hope
to
so
say.
too.
Yeah, that's what
Or
I'm
else I just
starting
wasted
to
a bunch of
see.
money.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I mean, looking at the trailers and stuff, I didn't see much of interest in them.
Maybe that building's got to have something in it. There's got to be something that those things are protecting. Why would a big AT-AT come after you if it was just like a piece of paper or something?
I think they're more along the lines of just like stopping any kind of violence. Because sometimes when I'm mining and shooting things, they like start attacking me. Okay, where's the big planet that this thing was near? Like, you remember? Yeah.
So there's a way. Is there like a? So you've been down there, and obviously I can't see how to get back down to the exact spot you were. But is there like a GPS way to find out where you last were? For example, like some of those beacons you discovered earlier.
I don't know.
Is there like a
That's a
way to
Good
sort of?
question. I don't.
Got a navigation
I'm not
log.
seeing. Like when I press M, it goes to the. Oh, free exploration mode. Oh, okay. I see. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so this map is crazy. So, why is that one selected? Ooh, it's very sensitive. Okay, so which one am I? There's one marked there, and then there's one marked over here. Oh, okay. I see.
Also, I know that Star System was going to be doing some stuff on like naming planets that you find. Is this similar, or does it come with just random names?
No,
I'm not
you
sure.
can change
Star
them.
Citizen. Yeah, these let you do it. Star Citizen's not. It's gonna have a limited number of planets. I don't know if they're gonna let you name planets. Or
No,
not.
you won't be able to discover planets
Oh.
either.
The
But
naming
Star
planet
System
thing
said that
was.
they were going to do, because I know that. Sorry to interrupt you for a minute, Jocko. But I know because Elite Dangerous was doing. There was two different ways. Elite Dangerous was going to use like similar to this system of a randomly generated algorithm, but Star System wanted to do that, but in a more complex and complicated way. That they actually designed the individual planets. That the end line is similar to the amount of planets there is here and in Elite Dangerous. that there's going to be several hundreds of millions of different planets.
They've said that the last I heard, they had like 120 star systems planned.
Yeah, there's going to be over
And that was it.
500.
They weren't. Huh?
There's going to be about 500, I think.
On Star Citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. That's more last I heard it, which was like last year, but it was only.
But those are
they
like,
only had, like 120
your
ones.
star systems, right? Like multiple planets.
Multiple planets in each system. But what they're doing though is basically they have a random, like a procedurally generated, not necessarily random, but a procedurally generated terrain and all that. But they're basically procedurally generating their planets and then going back in and like hand sculpting stuff.
Well, and certain details will be procedural. But
Yeah.
it's not procedural in the sense that every time you load is going to be different. It'll, like, when I load a planet and it procedurally generates itself, when you visit that planet, it'll be the same as when I visited it.
Yeah.
But it's it's they're gonna have. I mean, they're not planning to have the entire galaxy available to you. Last I heard, unless they've changed their mind.
Not right away.
So it's
They'll probably open it up like one star
it's
system
gonna be much more.
at a time.
They want it more handcrafted than that. They don't want to have just a giant, completely random thing.
Do we know when Star Citizen's actually going to be released?
Probably
Okay.
a couple of years. I mean,
I think that question is 100% redundant.
Because I don't
Because
ever
you're
want to have to
assuming
pay something
it's-
like 50 to 60 quid for one ship just so I can get into the bloody game.
I don't think you understand how it works. You only have to buy a starter pack.
I know you do have to buy a starter pack. But
You'll always
still.
have to.
Oh.
even when the game releases, you still have to.
You still have to buy the game. You're not
Yeah, you
buying
have
a
to
ship
buy
to
the
get
game,
the
but
game. You're buying the game and they're giving you a ship.
Yeah.
The ship is just something they're giving you. They're letting you start with that ship when the game releases as a thank you for backing the game. Basically, that's what it amounts to. And presently, you just get to play with the ship while they're in the testing phase and all that. They have you can rent other ships and stuff in the game. Like presently, you can do it in the dogfighting arena, and then they're going to be adding it to the persistent universe stuff later, where you can rent other ships with in-game currency. But yeah, and when the game releases, it's not like you'll be buying your ships. You'll just be earning your ships in game and everything. It's just the backers that will have to purchase ships just as a thank you, basically. That's all it amounts to. So presently you have to buy a ship or whatever, but you get if you buy one of those starter packs, you get everything that's currently available in the game.
So you think when like the game officially launches, you'll just have a game package and it'll like literally just be you on your feet and you'll have to buy your first starship?
I think they're gonna have like one of the really basic versions of the Aurora or something like that.
Like you'll always have a base ship.
Yeah, but if you want anything more,
Okay, when that
you
like
have to
catches up,
buy
you're
it.
gonna see and like that's a bad glitch. You'll see it.
Okay.
You need an Atlas pass.
Need what?
An Atlas pass. So here's basically the gist of trading with randoms. You interact with their spaceship. It brings up a cheap fucking graphic, and you can make an offer for their starship. You can sell or buy.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
Just leave it push 2 and she'll push it over.
What's that Atlas pass do?
I don't know. Apparently, it lets me do everything I can do.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it is rather cheap menu for the trading stuff.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen
Pretty
any
awesome.
big glitch so far.
Oh, you didn't see the two like ships basically fly into each other?
No, I didn't see it. No,
No.
maybe I just missed it. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, so that's
Anyway,
I'm gonna quickly check status and see how.
2.5's coming out soon. That'll be good.
I can't get it yet, not until I got a better card. My card's 5 years old. I need a new card.
Oh no. I don't have a pulse engine.
my card's like 4 years old and plays Star Citizen 9, but
it's giving me.
high-end card. For
It's given me a lot of crashes of late. I've had like.
When was the last time you played?
me me or?
No, as in
He's not
what,
playing
you?
Star Citizen.
No, I'm talking about the car, just generally.
Yeah.
It's been making like my computer just sort of, it will disconnect my screen or something like that. It will come up whilst I'm in game or something, or it will watch my game. And to be honest,
say the
it's
drivers
really
reset.
nothing.
Yeah, he's got 2 gigs
No,
of
I can't
graphics.
even. This is the thing. With AMD, they've released a new Radeon thing, the Radeon software for drivers and stuff. It won't
Yeah.
upgrade to the next driver. I literally cannot get it to upgrade. I've tried
card do
manual,
you
I've tried
have?
auto. It's a 7000 series, but they did say that I think it was 7000 and up were the cars that were going to work with the
Windows 10.
Windows 10. Well, not
Yeah,
Windows
right.
10, but the new drivers.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the new drivers, I believe, and I've got a 7000 series as well.
Okay, so this planet
So-
is toxic.
I think mine's just messing about. Although yours is 7970.
7970, yeah.
Yeah, mine's a 7850.
Okay.
So that might just be why it's having a few dips and downs, but it might just be how my computer is at the minute. So what I just want to do is just get a video card because the power on it is insane. I need to get some that can just deal with the power, and the new AMD cards don't look particularly great.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of agree. AMD and Nvidia kind of go back and forth. Like when I bought my card, mine was better than the Nvidia options available. But
Yeah.
but you know, now it looks like the Nvidias are better. Nvidia and AMD tend to flop back and forth a bit, kind of.
Exactly.
Years, you know?
It seems at the minute that AMD, from the experience I've had, which is the past 3 years or so, AMD are kind of like aiming for budget and
Yeah.
budget builders, which is really good, but not really for me, unfortunately. And I've had this card sent. I got it second hand off a teacher about a couple of years back, and it's just slowly dying.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, the Nvidias are pretty good and all that. Just make sure you get one that's new enough that supports all of the DirectX 12 features. If you're gonna upgrade cards. And
Yeah, I'm.
Get the
like,
1080.
like our
Vulkan
cards.
that-
Our
It's
cards
1070.
was
It's cheap.
1070. I don't know what that one costs.
A 1070 at the minute has been going from, now in pounds I'm going to go, don't know dollars, I haven't really been looking at dollar one, but pounds wise it's been going from about 460 to,
What?
one dropped down to 400, but 460 to the £500 area, and one did drop down to, I think it was the Zotac triple fan version of the Amp Extreme Edition, that went down to about 410 quid.
Huh.
Well, what about that one that Nvidia like
US
just
now,
released? It
right?
should be like $300.
Was that the 1060 or something?
1080.
1050? 1080?
1080. That's no.
That-
That one costs. That one's
That's-
like
that's-
700 US.
That's about 700
So-
to 600
yeah.
pounds.
The 1070 is around $450 US.
Yeah, it's cheaper. I'm thinking it's going to be cheaper just to buy it in the US and ship it a minute.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because I'm seeing it's either 400 to 500 pounds in Britain. And of course we had the whole Brexit scenario as well. Brexit.
Yeah, how you doing with that?
People are quite. I think we're doing all right. We're happy that we've gone over, or a good few of us are happy that we've gone over. I don't know much about it because I've only got into politics in the past few months.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't really understand it very well, but I'm getting there. And I'm checking every day on like Prime Minister and all that stuff.
Have you ever checked
Also,
out Thunderfoot on YouTube?
Who?
Thunderfoot?
Thunderfoot.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
You
So
should.
does he do?
He does well a lot of like science stuff, and also does a lot of battling with feminists. But he does a lot of like, I don't know. He did a video on Brexit that kind of gives you an idea of like what the actual deal is like, and why it actually affects things. Like he was talking about how something like that is going to basically take money away from scientific faculties and all this other stuff. And it's a pretty good breakdown of how it's kind of going to affect you and why Brexit actually means something.
One of our Brexit fronts kind of did a Hillary moment, if you get what I mean. He basically said, "Oh, this is going to happen," and then he contradicted it the day that he won, which really fucked a few people over. He said stuff like, so for example, NHS was Brexit. Sorry, mate, my bad. The NHS, which is our National Health Service, our free health service, money from Brexit, £350 million, it was put on buses as the main advertisement to get the really big amount of people over. The £350 million would go to the NHS. The day that won, literally the morning, Nigel Farage, aka front of the Brexit, not the head leader, the front of Brexit, came out and said that money is not going on to NHS, you got confused and misleaded, and that was not our problem. But none of the money is actually going to go to the NHS. So he completely did a Hillary Clinton moment. Then there was a few people came out a little bit later and said, because the main one was, because people were in a fucking angry as hell for that. But then they came through because everyone was saying, okay, well, this is a really bad fall, but we are still having the main issue, which was immigration. And they said if we voted for them, it would deal with immigration, working immigration, all that stuff. It would stop people coming in and basically dealing with the job scenario that came back from years and years ago. They came out, and the leaders came out, because at this point Nigel Farage pretty much retired. But the leaders came out and said, you know, you were kind of misled to think that we were actually going to stop workers coming in. We're only stopping holiday makers coming in. So workers are still coming in. The main thing that Brexit was supposed to be dealing with, they're still coming in.
Yeah, stop people from coming in and taking your jobs.
Yeah, that was the big thing for leaving the EU, and that has just been thrown in our faces. And it's almost like we knew that politicians were corrupt as hell, but for fuck's sake, that's just stupid. We may as well have just said, okay, let's just say yes equals no and no equals yes, because that's all it is. So that was the whole Brexit. But yeah, there was all sorts of shit with that. And yes, I did have a look at the Hillary Clinton stuff. I didn't look at the 300 Junker, but I did have a look at some of the Hillary things about how she contradicts a lot of her stuff. And I was very surprised about how much she did actually contradict.
She's a monster.
She is. She's pretty much the sort of person that's, you know, if I'm losing, I better say that what I said before is a lie, and say the complete opposite to try and get more people.
It's gonna sound really, really bad for me to say this, but basically, she is like the epitome of woman. Like, she's a sore loser. She'll strike out completely unfair. She'll lie and cheat and steal from you and make you feel bad for ever questioning her. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so typical. Like, everything I hear about her is just like, wow, she's just a joke.
Yeah, she is. But I say that's very much, yeah.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. Say.
I'm actually gonna shut this down. I gotta get ready to go pick up Ava from from work. See if I can put this thing down where I can find some plutonium.
I'm gonna be awesome as usual.
Right.
My scanner's not working for shit.
So you may be gone, but I'm back.
Alright.
See ya.
See ya.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Oh, I hate flying in this game. I'm used to, like, Q and E being my, I don't know what you call that,
Your
barrel roll, you know?
Oh, right, flaps.
Yeah. So, in this game, like, Q and E, well, E is land. Q, I don't really think does anything.
I come from a War Thunder background, and I use mouse and keyboard, so usually it's A and D are my flaps. Q and E is used for like the tail control.
Your rudder,
when you
yeah.
land. Actually, no, it's not flaps, it's ailerons, that's what I keep doing flaps and ailerons, and they're both very close together.
Alright, I don't know how... I guess the save points are just those old beacons, so I can probably just shut this down. Send everything in. Because every time you discover something, you have to upload to the server in order to get the money for it.
Yeah. I would get Star Citizen, but I'm going to wait until it's a little bit more...
It's too bad you waited, because you missed out on getting 2 games for 1.
I'll tell you what, I did miss out on the... my mate got it for free at Christmas time. It's had like a whole send-out. What do you mean, like 2 games for 1?
No, there's never a free. You get
yeah,
Star Citizen and Squadron 42 used to come as a game package with an Aurora, but now, ever since like February, I think it was like Valentine's Day, they made it so now that when you buy a package, all you get is Star Citizen and a ship. You don't get Squadron 42.
They had like a free hour at Christmas time where it literally went completely free for about a couple of hours or so.
And
that's when my mate got it.
I know that they have like free fly events and stuff like that where you can play the game
Oh yeah, they
for free.
had some free fly events. I think that was after that as well. They had a few of those.
Well, they do them like every month.
Yeah.
So you can download the game and try it out.
I nearly got into that, but I didn't have enough time.
Just fucking buy it. It's great.
I would buy it, but I need